Hello and welcome back to InfraSpace here with our grid city, where I've expanded a little bit, but I've mainly just let the game run. I've added in more circuits over here. I've added in a couple more the computer factories. I put the green circuits in the center here, up the center line here. Expand bay. Basically just copied what we had, just expanded out. This has been expanded slightly. I have added more storages here because they keep doing this silly thing here and getting stuck. So I thought adding more would help. It did help this side. Doesn't seem to be working this side. I don't really know what to do to fix that, but put one down here maybe. But the biggest thing that we've got an issue with, I expanded the production because I've got everything working fine, apart from the neural processors, but they're only being used for science right now, so that's here, not there. We've expanded out here, done this. Added more oxygen here and expanded the town, but you'll notice these are not upgraded. These are not upgraded, even though we have everything we need to upgrade. They're not, and they're not upgrading because they're not getting any survival food. And I think this is a logistics problem. This is purely survival food is being made here, and it's not getting to here. It's just not traveling far enough. So a redesign may be required. Either that or we need ridiculous surplus amounts of survival food. Because our oxygen, we have quite a high surplus amount. Although I did put a bunch in the center, so I'm thinking that's going to be the best idea. The stuff that's used for the town, we should put in the town, down here. And the stuff that's being used for processing is all being used over here. I did go through a phase as well where we weren't getting enough sand or bits pieces. Again, I think it's just logistics. Like here, you want to get enough chips, even though we have enough chips. We have enough being made, but we're only making 7 more than we need a month, so it may just purely be just a distant thing. Although they should be making them nearby, so yeah, it may just be a distance thing. Getting them from here and along may be a problem. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at the roads. I have completed all the research. All of our research is complete. We are 100% finished now. Even did the improved wind turbines down here. Everything is done. So we have nuclear power. We have home robots and superhighways, things like that. I have used a superhighway here. We have a one-way superhighway here. The drivers zooming down it to try and improve our copper. Copper has been expanded as well. We're now up here for copper, just to try and get more in because we needed more. Yeah. I've just expanded what we currently have. I haven't built anything new, but I need to redesign the town because this isn't working. This is clearly not working. So what I'm thinking is changing the center line here and making it all be reset. The whole center line be reset, with the exception of the center one for the pad here. But I'm thinking of doing like auction, 2 food, auction, 2 food, another auction. I think that might be okay. We've currently got 3 auctions, so that might work for us. And then we can have all this center bit be science related. I don't know if that's going to work or not because stuff's going to be going backwards and forwards a lot with it. I'm not sure, but I want to give it a try. I want to move out the center part and then just expand outward. So let's do that. Let's start with the concrete roads and let's go. We will build a 15 block once again for dump because this seems to work pretty well. We have got the nuclear power plant unlocked. I've not looked at how big the nuclear power plant is actually. So just have a look at that. Does it fit in the 15 slot? You reckon? Probably not. Nope. It's a huge. That's a 20 slot. Stadium is bigger. Stadium is bigger one way, not the other. Yeah. Okay. So we have the nuclear power plant as well. A nuclear power plant requires uranium, and uranium is just mined. Yeah, it just takes uranium straight from the miners and then goes. So we could set that up, you know, up by the uranium. That's iridium. There's uranium. We could put a nuclear power plant up here by the uranium, and then just run it back. You don't need to have it connected to the main power, the main road grid, because all it requires is uranium. So that wouldn't be so bad. We may do that. Don't know. Okay, so let's move our town. And I have realised that I've actually followed wrongly when it comes to this, because realistically these ones should be all tied together like this, and then these ones should be in the centre, like so. Then they should be all tied together there. That's how I built all the other ones, but we're going to spread out the houses, because yeah, and we'll power them in just a moment. That's not a problem. Right, so there. I suppose we'll just get the power in now. Keep them happy. Boom. 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 Right, power grid out onto these ones. So, and then we're going to have to get rid of these ones, which means disconnecting the main power. Run that down. That. Then we reconnect the power up. And I suppose we should run along as well. Oh. Doop. 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 There we go. Awesome. Also need to upgrade. There we go. Cool. Right. Let's grab these ones. Oh, hello. To be able to grab them, please. Thank you very much. Strange, when you're clicking at a distance, sometimes it just selects the building rather than actually letting you drag it, and then you can't cancel the selection. So if I right click to cancel it, it actually cancels the move, then I right click again, and then right click again. Nope, and then I have to click off the building. Okay, very strange how that works. I think it just depends on where the building you click. Okay, so something like that, and then we'll move the oxygen in here. And I'll put the oxygen in the centre there, because if I put it on the edge, it actually tries to connect the road to the edge of it. And not that it particularly matters where the road goes, but I really prefer the actual road to be going actually out of the location it's supposed to be going to have. These ones can all be connected like this. There we go. Okie dokie. So our food's in the centre. We have some more food we have to bring. Actually, we should do that as well. Drag the food out. Drag. Do so. Just bring them out. Just bring them out and over, and then I can zoom in for that because they're actually quite small. So quite difficult to position them at a distance. There we go. Okay, so now with food being in the centre, hopefully these will upgrade because the food is closer by, because that's the reason they're struggling. They're not getting survival food. And we need to then put other food in. Now, there was a patch which has changed how much park and stadium is required for our people. So now, we come down here. Park, we're producing way too much. And stadium, we're producing way too much. That's good. That's really good. Because that means we can change some things here. It means that I can have the park. I do this. So, then come over here, do the same. 15, go down to there. Boom. Get these up here. Try to use the advantage of if you connect to a 3-point, it stops, it doesn't auto do the road, whereas if you connect to a 2, it carries on with the road drawing. So try not to remember to use that to my advantage. But I can move these parks up here. Now, we're still producing way too much park, so I don't need as many as we've got. But we may do, because some of these places haven't updated, haven't upgraded, I should say. So we're going to require more park than we have. But we are producing 360, we need 142. We're producing over twice the amount, well over twice the amount. But what I'm tempted to do is remove 2 of these and put a stadium in. And then remove 2 over here, put a stadium in. And then go, you know, so we've got 2 parks, stadium, 2 parks, a stadium, 2 parks, a stadium, so on and so forth. So I've removed these 2. Boom, boom. I need to unpause the game. There we go. Parks got down to 240 now. That's cool. Right. I've got to remove all of these roads because stadiums are too big. They're too big. Why can they not conform to the 15 by 15? Damn stadium. And then I grabbed the stadiums and I put that was the delete button. But that's okay because I wanted to get rid of 2. We put 1 in. Like here now, I can't. It snaps either side of it. I can't put it like spot the center because of how the grid system works with this. But so I'm just gonna put it there. That'll be fine. Then we'll grab this stadium and put this one there as well. Then we'll get rid of this stadium. That leaves us more space over here for things. Don't know what yet, but things, stuff and things. I don't know. It should be getting power. Yep, we do need to upgrade these ones, however. Power, so we'll put power in the back here. Same over here. Oh, on it already. Doop. 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 Yeah. Then if we need to run power around the back of these, we can, but they're getting power from things around them. So that's awesome. That's awesome. And that's still enough park and stadium. Oh, one pause. Park drop 100. There we go. Still enough park and stadium. Well enough park and stadium for everything we need here. That's awesome. So hopefully we will now see these start upgrading because these are closer by, so they can actually feed out. I think I'm also going to build more. I think we're going to build more as well. Because we will need more. We will need more anyway, so if I build them now, we can get a surplus going. So that will help us there. And then down here, we can build whatever else we want to build. So let's connect that up and then upgrade this road to a 4-lane road. That's right. Okay. All right. And then we should bring our auction up from down here. Yeah, I'm afraid we're going to have an episode of just moving things around. Kind of just need to, because I'm discovering the logistical limits of the game. So I have to adjust my building strategy to that, because I don't know the limits of the game. So there we go. So then that's even out the oxygen and the food production. So that's fantastic. That can start doing its thing there. That's going to be awesome. And then this part here, I think we can just do more science. So like I'll do 2 blue, 2 green. When we come to doing yellow, we need yellow needs green, or was it green? No, you're okay. Okay, so it wasn't. I thought we needed more blue somewhere. Don't remember why we needed more blue. Oh, for the green, yes. Yeah, because I'm putting green and yellow together. When I put green and yellow together, it means I need more blue. So, we may have to figure that out a bit better than what I've currently got going on here. So, you know, blue, green, more blue and then yellow, green, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. But hopefully these will now upgrade and this will be much, much better. But I do want to look into the new stuff we have. So these people here, they want culture. We're getting culture from here. This is fine. They want good meal and they want home robots. So good meals are produced in these wonderful concoctions here. Now these are all starting to get to the point where we can't fit them inside our grid. Oh, they're all right. They're all right. Oh, actually, you know what? No, they can. They can fit inside our grid. That's okay. But they don't quite work the same way because of the size of them. So if, for instance, we were to go, well, we want to make a good meal. So we need to make that makes fertilizer, which for some reason is a leaf, and that throws me off. And then that makes 2 leaves, which is vegetables. And then this makes meat from nothing. Don't know how it does that, but it does. It just grows meat from nothing. Surprised it doesn't require vegetables to feed the meat. And then the meat factory requires vegetables and meat to make a good meal. It's just that symbol. That symbol being a leaf is not a fertilizer symbol. That's very strange. It should be a bag of something. I don't know. It just seems odd to me. It's very odd. So. And the ratios for them are, it's 1 to 2, but not, so it's not 1 to 2, it's 1 to 1, but not. So this takes 10 seconds, and this takes 14 seconds. And this takes 6 seconds. So this needs 2 fertilizer every 12 seconds, and this only produces 1 every 14 seconds. So we need to increase this with this fertilizer. So I think what I want to do is have 3 fertilizers and then no, that's not going to work. So if we went down this route, went down that. We could squeeze more in space-wise, but I'm okay with it being inefficient for space. I'm fine with that. No, don't have a problem with that. And then meat can go behind the stadium because meat doesn't have any. It can't gain the bonuses or anything. The meal factories can gain bonuses from meat, so maybe we could do that. But we need like one of these to every 2 of these. So it's 1 meal factory to 2 of these, and this is 16 seconds. And this is every 6, so it's 3 meats to 1 meal factory. So I need. The size is awkward too. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, and then I can't fit it up there before it squeeze up that side. Okay. That, using that down there, that there, and then putting the road in the centre that should be there, but obviously can't be there. Oh no, that's wrong. I'm going to put it in. It should be. We'll make it 10, so the stadium doesn't connect to it. It stays on that side. And then we'll put in the mill factory. Won't fit. It won't fit because the state. I can't put it there because I can't put all that there. Huh, okay. Because it needs to be a 3-to-1 because these are 16 seconds. And this is 6. So 6, 12, 18. So it's just under 3-to-1, but this will get bonuses from things. So I need to do a 3-to-1 ratio here. And I can't see how to do a 3-to-1 ratio here. Unless I break the grid. The stadium is an awkward size. They put those up there. Maybe get 4 meat factories in. Six, 12, 18. So it requires 18. 3 every 18 seconds. This produces 1 every 16 seconds. So if I built 2 of them, that's trying to think whether I could put in 4 meat factories. But 4 to 2 doesn't work. No, 4 to 2 doesn't work. Because we are producing, these create 2 every 14 seconds, and these use 2 every 12 seconds. So they need to go fast, but then these are getting a bonus from these here, so they will be technically faster. So that can count. So those 2 will work with 1 mill factory. We just need more meat factories. I don't know how to get more meat factories. Plus, I don't know if this is even enough for what we're currently producing. Tell you what we'll do. We'll just put it in. I'm going to put them here behind the stadiums, and I'm not going to give them a bonus. No bonus. No, we're going to go in a place with no bonus. And then the meat factories are going to get. We're going to get more than that going on. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to break the grid. We're going 10, and then we're going across. It won't snap. Of course it won't. don't think that's going to work. One, because we can't get power to it. Although, if I turn off snapping, we should be able to get a power line in the back there. Like that. But that's not going to work because 4 is not going to run 2, is it? Yeah. We need 3 to 1. So I need 6 of these to run these 2, and then we're going to have the same thing over here, which means the meat factories just aren't going to work like this. Okay, so if that's not going to work, we got rid of that. What if we put why won't you snap? Oh, turn off snapping. So you there, the power grid system. You can go there, on there. Then, so that's 4, so we need 6. So what if I put this here, 2 behind it? That does potentially mean you're actually going to be giving bonuses to the meat factories. Might break the ratio here. Because you're now getting a 16% bonus. So we may well not be producing enough meat, although we will be producing enough meat right now because of this here. However, that's not enough. That's not enough for what we currently have. And this 2, actually, because these are 2 running off this, so that's not going to work. That's not going to work. That won't work because the factory won't go in between them. Yeah. I don't think I can do it using the space I currently have. Because I want 6 meat factories and 2 food factories. And that's one side, but I need 6 meat factories, and I don't know where I'm going to get another 6 meat factories, because this is going to be a stadium again, which means it doesn't add up unless we don't do it as a stadium again, unless we do it as a park. 3 sets of parks. Stadium's closer to being used than park, but the stadium gives you a much bigger ratio. What we're looking at is that 2 of these runs a single meal factory. So we've got 4, which means we can run 2. We need 6 meat factories to run 2 of these. So this would have worked if this was here. But if I put another park here, then the ratios do not work here. The ratios do not work. We just simply need I need 6. I need another meat factory. Yeah, this doesn't add up. This doesn't add up. This is going to work here. So these, if I copy this over here, so let's do. I'll copy that over here. Boom, boom. Dum. You go there. There. To get power to it, like so. Dum. Yep, right. If I get rid of these, physically get rid of them, and then put in 2 more mill factories. Like that. There we go. Now we're not producing enough meat. No, we're not producing enough meat. So we need another. More. We need more. We need more food factories, more meat factories. Yes, I can put some up here, but I can't put some this way because this should technically be centered, and it can't be centered because of jumping it. And even if I did center it, I wouldn't be able to get it to feed both sides. So. Well, we can go out some more, can't we? We can go out some more. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Let's just go out some more. Let's just do it that way. Oh, I'll plug that road, please. Go back here, 15. I don't know why I'm struggling so much with trying to fit it all in that one gap there when we can just go out here and do it this way. So I could, potentially put these. I did them in a square. Not that I think it will let me do them in a square. I don't think they can fit in a square. Oh no, they can. That. Do that. Then do the same again. Meat. Like that. Don't know how they're producing meat from electricity. That's all they require. I guess they just 3D print the cows, maybe? I don't know. And then put the factories up here without any bonuses. And then we've got to copy this down here to make sure the numbers all add up. Always get that first one wrong. Always get it wrong. Okay. It's up here. Bonuses. That. There we go. And now we are producing enough of everything. We're producing more meat than we need. We're producing more good meals than we need. Everything is awesome. And I don't have to break the grid by putting that road in there. And we've still got some stuff in the centre for doing whatever we need to do. Awesome. And that is producing enough good meals for all these people here. We can produce more on this side as well, which is fantastic. So that works really well. That works really well. We can produce more up here, and that does that. And then what I may do is actually expand the town out. because they're having it too wide. Because now we've cut down this here, it's going to be too wide. And I might make it 3 wide and just move all these over a little bit. I think that would be good, but we'll see. We'll see. So people are going to start be getting good meals. There we go, all over the place. They're not going to get them over this side because the way that this works. But that's okay. Everything seems to be working fine. The only thing we're struggling for is neural processors, but that's only used in science, so we're okay for the minute for that. So we'll leave this one here, and I think that'll do. That'll do. Yeah, we'll leave this one here. We'll come back next time, and we shall play with something new, because we have other things that are new as well. We have the industrial factory, the home robot factory. We have the radiation core factory. I don't know what that's used for. We have the soil enrichment facility. The soil enrichment facility is just a bonus. All that does is buildings around. See those red buildings there? If we put that in there, it gives them a bonus. It makes them operate faster. So yeah, they're already getting bonuses anyway. So we don't really need to do the soil enrichment. So it doesn't require anything. It just makes soil better in the area. So yeah, it can boost these ones up as well, though. Just notice that as well. But it can boost these up. So it might be an idea to put some of them in here. To boost up some of these, should we need to? Don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We haven't got the recycling centre open yet. We've got red science. We've got loads of high tech stuff here. So yeah, we've got more going on here. We have the uranium mine open. So more to play with. More to come. Awesome. Okay, so we'll leave this one here, and we shall come back next time and carry on from there. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.